yogi friends. Welcome back to your mat on whatever day this is. Before we get started, you might be used to collecting a couple of props from your couch, your bathrobe, whatever you have handy. I have a pillow that I took off the couch, a bathrobe strap, a blanket. I happen to have blocks. I know some of you who come to my class regularly have your own blocks. And if not, fat books work just as well. So I grabbed a couple of those. So for today's practice, I'd like to focus on having this be a slow and mindful breath practice. Hi guys. These are my yoga helpers and they're about to depart. Go, little puppies. They do bring me cheer all the time. So it's going to be a slow, breath-centered practice, flowing. Not too rigorous, but I'd like to have your movement always be coordinated and focused on your breath. And to begin, we're going to start standing today. Coming to the middle of your mat. Look down at your feet and lift your toes. When you lift your toes, separate them wide. See if you can see your mat. Relax your fingers when you do that. And then go ahead, close your eyes. Rest your hands on your low belly. Rooting down into all four corners of the feet. As you root down, rise up through the crown of the head. Let the belly be soft and just feel the breath move beneath your hands. Full breath in. Long breath out. Tadasana, mountain pose. You should feel strong, steady, alert. And now, with an inhalation, take your arms out to the side, soft fingers, reach up, look up, exhale, bend in the knees, pour yourself over your legs. You don't have to get to the floor. Cross at your arms, inhale, root down to rise up, press the hips forward slightly, look up. Exhale when you fold forward. This time, take the other arm in front, let your head go. And then again, bend the knees, float up, focusing on the breath and the movement of your spine here. So as you fold forward, pour your torso like water over your thighs. Let your head hang. And now take your feet a little wider apart. Take opposite hand and opposite elbow. You're going to make a shelf for your head. Think about the weight of your head bringing space between each and every vertebra as you pour yourself forward. Think about your breath being like water, your spine being fluid like water. Inhale. Exhale. Now let your arms just be like a rag doll. And let them go and move your hips side to side and front to back. Make it fluid. Think about the watery nature of your body. Slowly front to back, side to side. And now let one arm just dangle like you're stirring a pot. Feel the movement from where your arm bone inserts into your shoulder socket. Stir with the other arm. And then walk your feet underneath your hips. Head heavy, arms soft. Stacking one vertebra on top of the other as you come to stand. And now go ahead, grab your belt if you have one, your yoga strap if you have one, And let's fold it in half. So we're going to do some side body stretching. As you inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, bend over to the right, gaze up to the ceiling. Feel like you can pull the strap apart. Root into your feet. Let your arms reach away from your heels. And then pull on your top hand to bring you up to center. Inhale. Exhale over to the other side. And now the right hand reaches to the ceiling. Full side body stretch here. Gaze up. Turn the corners of the mouth up. And come back to center. And lower the hands down. Now, take the belt behind you, turning your knuckles to the front. And soft bend in the knees. Reach up overhead. Pour your torso over your thighs. And then drop your right hand to the floor. Look left. Inhale to center. Shift the weight in your feet. Over to the other side. Look to the ceiling. Come back to center. Grow tall. And let the strap go. Come on up to the top of your mat. You might want your books or your blocks with you now. And I'm just moving my stuff away. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to plant the palms on the floor, fingers spread wide, and step it back to downward facing dog. Bend deeply into one knee and the other, dropping the opposite heel. You should feel a stretch in the calf. Full, long, smooth breath in the nose and out the nose. Coming to stillness. Pressing into all 10 fingers. Move your head gently side to side. Nod your head yes and no. See if you get your ears lined up between your inner upper arms, gazing at the top of the thighs. Inhale, take your right leg up just to hip height. Toes point down to the floor, foot is flexed. And lower down. And switch sides. Inhale, left leg, hips are square. And lower back down. Walk your feet to your hands. And your hands to your feet. Again, just letting your arms dangle and your head be heavy as you root down to rise up. Float the arms up overhead. Palms touch. Exhale to the heart center and close your eyes for a moment. Feeling the chest rise as you inhale. Exhale, rooting your feet strongly into the earth. And then sweep your arms out and up overhead again. And swan dive, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway, palms on your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, and step the right leg back. Come on to your right shin, grab your books or your block. Left ankle is under the knee. Feel like your left hip drops down. You can take your hands on your hip points and your thumb behind you to see if your pelvic rim is level. Lift your left toes, spread them wide. Root down strongly in the left heel and inhale, sweep the arms up, gaze up. Feel the tips of the shoulder blades drop down the back body. Think of the inner left thigh spinning down to the floor. Lower the hands to the thigh. Maybe creep your left foot forward. Sink down even more deeply so that you're getting a stretch in your right hip flexor here. And breathe into it. Release the tailbone down to the floor. And now go ahead and take your left hand on your block or a book. Take your right arm up. Grow long on the right side. So reach up and then bend into your left side body. Reach the right fingertips away from you. Full breath in. Long breath out. And then slowly, right hand lowers down, straightening out the left leg. Draw the toes up. Hamstring stretch. Give your hamstring a little love. The warmth of your hand can help lengthen that hamstring. Toes up like you're pressing on a gas pedal. Hips sink back. Come forward. And then draw the left leg back to join the right. Come up onto your shins. Grow tall. Take your hands on your low back. Fingers point to the floor. Draw your tailbone down. Squeeze your elbows together. Opening up the chest. Gaze up. Easy little supported camel pose. All 10 toes press onto the floor and the tops of the feet. Breathe in. Exhale. Jaws relaxed, eyes are soft. And then sink your hips back towards your heels. Let's take a child's pose. Rest the forehead on the floor. You can use a pillow or your blanket. Extended child's pose here. Come on to your fingertips. Draw the shoulders onto the back body. Sink the hips back. Feel the breath in the back body. It's incredibly soothing to move the breath to the back. Settle down. Slow down the breath. Slow down the thoughts. Make your breath be like water. Smooth breath in. Long breath out. And then coming back up onto your shins. This time we'll take the right foot forward. Ankle is underneath the knee. Uncurl the left toes. Inner right thigh spins down to the floor. But you don't want your right glute, your butt cheek hopping up. So feel your right butt draping and wrapping underneath you as the inner thigh spins down to the floor. Weight in the right heel. Lift the pelvic rim. So if you had a container of water in your belly and you're tipping forward, your water is going to spill out this way. And if you're kind of rounded and backwards here, your water's spilling out. You want to hold that container of water. Even if you need to move your foot, correcting your alignment, go ahead. And let's sweep the arms up with an inhale. Look up. And let's take the arms out wide, elbows at shoulder height. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale, reach up, fingers are soft. Exhale, goalpost arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reach up. And now drop your right hand to a book or your block. Grow long on the left side. And then reach over, bending into the right waist. Looking up to the ceiling. Weight in the right heel. And come back to center. Let's take that hamstring stretch. Sink your hips back. Draw your toes up. So can you have just softness in your knee? Don't lock the joint. Keep that hamstring growing towards your heel. Foot on the gas. Come forward, frame that right foot, palms on the mat. Curl your left toes under, lift the knee. Slide your right foot back to join the left for downward facing dog. 5 long, smooth, nourishing breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Maybe you can straighten out the legs. Inhale. Exhale 4. Pressing the torso towards the thighs. And inhale and exhale for 5. Plank pose, yogi's choice. So first we'll come high up on the toes and scoop and hollow the belly. So you're rounding, 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 rounding. Taking your shoulders over your wrists. You have the choice to modify coming onto your knees here, or simply stay in plank. Pressing out the heels, inner thighs spinning up. Lift the backs of the ears up to the ceiling, lengthen the crown of the head away from the feet. And then come back to your knees, uncurl the toes, press back to child's pose. Let's give the wrists a rest. So take your hands alongside your hips and you can circle your wrists in and out, slowing down the breath. Slow down the thoughts. Smooth breath in. Long breath out. Smooth breath in. And long breath out. And go ahead and drop off to one hip now so you can extend the legs out in front. You can sit up on a pillow. Sit up on a blanket if you'd like. Wiggle around. Let the inner thighs roll in. Make a little fist. Take your fists behind your hips. Press down and grow taller and taller. Drawing your toes up. You can have a soft bend in the knees here. We're going to come into a forward fold. So if your hamstrings are tight, you can certainly use your belt or your bathrobe strap here. Sitting up tall and exhaling. Fold forward. Again, thinking about the watery nature in your body and your spine as you pour yourself over your thighs. Relax your jaw. Make sure that your shoulders aren't up here, that your neck doesn't disappear. Relax the shoulders. So there's no particular magic at your feet. If you can't reach your feet, rest your hands on your calves, your shins, maybe your ankles. Full breath in. Exhale, folding over your legs. Feel the breath move in the back of the body. The back fills with breath. Obviously, it's harder to breathe here. Your internal organs are getting a little squeeze. And then inhale, reach past your feet and float the arms up. Exhale, take your left hand to your right shin and your right arm travels right behind you. Can you gaze out over your right fingertips? Twisting. The right waist draws back and the left waist comes forward. You're also lengthening up through the crown of the head here. And then a full inhale that both arms float up again. Switch sides. Left arm back. Coming back up. And release the hands. Let's take the soles of the feet together for bound ankle. Baddha Konasana. Okay, now we'll use our books. They're a little bit heavy. Little lifting weights is good. You can take blocks, books to the outer knees. Sit up tall. In fact, take your thumb to your soles of your feet and give your arches a little massage. Sit up tall. Inhale. We'll see what happens here. Hi. Exhale, fold forward. You can use your arms to kind of open your knees out a little bit more. Rounding down. You could also take your elbows onto your calves, palms touch, and make a little resting place at with the forehead on the root of your thumb here. And then draw your breath to that spot between the brows, the third eye center. Letting the forehead be soft, the jaw relaxed. Breathing in, breathing out. And then slowly coming up. Let's take another twist. Extending your left leg out in front. Crossing your right, taking all 5 toes on the mat. Weight settled in your sitting bones equally. Wrapping the left arm around your right knee and grow tall. Right sitting bone is heavy. Right arm sweeps up with an inhalation. Exhale, take that right hand to the base of the spine. Grow tall as you inhale. That left leg is active like you're standing in Tadasana. Close the eyes, drop the right shoulder. Full breath in. Long breath out. Close the eyes. Breathing in. I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I know I'm breathing out. Slowly unwind. Extend the right leg. Take the left leg over. Press the toes down. Grow tall. Right elbow wraps around the left knee and shin. Grow tall. Let the left sitting bone be heavy. Left arm sweeps up as you inhale. Exhale, twisting. Drop the left shoulder. Close the eyes. Imagine you're standing on the floor with the right foot. And slowly unwind. Moving your books away if you use them. And now coming to lay on your back. So can you keep your feet heavy on the floor, frame your legs, reach to your toes, scoop and hollow the belly so the back is rounded, your feet stay heavy. Knit your ribs in like you're wearing a corset and slowly roll down to the mat. Feet are heavy. You're not down yet, but you're certainly feeling it. Slowly, slowly. And then when your shoulders and your head reach the floor, go ahead, hug your knees in. Gently rock side to side. Should feel like a lovely self-massage for the back. And then take the feet to the mat and the edges of the feet out to the edge of the mat, placing your fingers on your low belly. You can rest the inner thighs and the knees together for just a moment. Full breath in, long breath out. And drop both knees over to the right. Inhale up. And knees drop over to the left. Feeling a stretch through your hip to your outer knee. And come back to center. Let's take several easy, gentle bridge pose. So grab the edge of your mat. Walk your heels into your seat a little bit more. Lift your head to lengthen the back of the neck. Take your head back down. As you draw the mat towards your heels, press the tops of the shoulders down. Peel your hips up off the floor. Move the chin away from the throat. Slowly lower back down, taking one vertebra down to the mat at a time. And then release, finding the natural curve in the spine. And one more time, pull the mat towards your heels. Press the tops of the shoulders down. Move the chin away. Knees stay over the ankles. And then slowly lower back down. One more time. You can hug your knees in. Rock side to side. Extend the legs long. Mat width apart. Allow the palms to turn to face the ceiling, moving away from the side body. Preparing for final relaxation, Shavasana. Close the eyes. Imagine you're laying in warm sand and the whole back body can sink and settle even more deeply, making a broad, deep imprint. Take your awareness to the feet. Relax the feet. Relax the ankles. Relax the calves. Soften the backs of the knees. Relax the thighs. Relax the hips. Relax the palms of the hands. Relax the backs of the hands. Relax the forearms. Relax the upper arms. Let the shoulder blades melt into this warm sand. Relax the throat. Let the tongue soften and settle behind the lower teeth. Hollow out the cheeks. Relax the squinting muscles around the eyes. Relax the forehead. Relax the tip of the head. Allow the whole front body to simply soften and settle into the back body, and the whole body is relaxed. The whole body is relaxed. Resting, Shavasana. And deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers slightly, wiggle the toes. Maybe you want to take your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Reach your legs long. You can take your feet off the floor, circle your ankles one way and circle them the other way. Then as you're ready, roll off to the right side. Come to sit comfortably, but sit for a moment with the eyes closed. And take the palms to touch at the heart center. Bow the head towards the heart. Thank yourself for taking time out of your day, whatever day it is, for your yoga practice. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings live in peace. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. See you next time, back on your mat or your beach towel or whatever it is that you have. See you next time.